Hello Taurus, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I will be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently, certain things that they don't want to tell you, but I will be channeling and looking into these things. This does mean that they may not be wanting to tell you these things, and it's simply so that it can, bring your mind and your heart at ease, just to let you know what it is that's on their mind, maybe to help you in the situation. However, it's going to be helpful. Hopefully it is. Oh, yikes. Wow, there's a lot going on here, Taurus. This card is pretty meaningful as well. So keep in mind that the energies are not reversed. However, some of you may feel that it is reversed. This is simply because we do exchange energy. Our energies do intermix and mingle. I am focusing more on what this person is feeling and thinking towards you. However, this may be you. Wow. In all of this darkness, there is love. Wow. Very different. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is like, this is like a rainbow suddenly. After this giant storm, there's this beautiful rainbow. Very nice. It's quite nice. And do keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general love reading. So it's not going to resonate with all of you out there. So this is a past life connection. Yep. Okay. We also have relationship under the bottom of the deck. So we have here boundaries. And I don't know if I announced it. This deck is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Here we have boundaries. Then we have grief, beliefs, embracing the shadow, love, laughter, selfhood, followed by mystery, and then we have relationship under the bottom of the deck. Boy, oh boy, Taurus, is this person in the dumps? Yes, they are extremely sad, just to let you know. They're not happy at all right now. They're devastated. All the bad feelings that somebody could feel, this person's feeling that. All right, so I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. This is somebody who is the first person that comes to your mind, first thought. Okay. My dear Taurus, I have had to put up boundaries. And I know that the boundaries that exist between us right now, for you, they may not be healthy. For me, I need some time out. I need some time to think about all the things that have happened and for all the things that I have done that perhaps I should not have. I have behaved in a way that it's sad. It hurt you, and now it hurts me. These boundaries, there are blockages now, and there is a distance that exists between us. And it's hard to overcome these boundaries. At some point in time, I started keeping my distance because I didn't want to become emotionally vulnerable. But I realize now that I already had become emotionally vulnerable, and all I was trying to do was deny it. You may have felt and maybe seen in my eyes certain feelings you might have felt. And I have a feeling that entire time you were right. I was falling for you. I was falling for you. But I put up these damn boundaries, and I didn't have a choice. It was too overwhelming for me. Too overwhelming. I've never experienced anything like this before, and to keep myself safe, I just put up a wall. But the thing is, even after doing that, it hurt me. I still didn't feel good. I thought by putting up a wall, it would make me feel safe. It would make me feel as if I can ignore you. How can I ignore someone who may be a part of me already? Someone who is a piece of my heart. I can't ignore someone who is a piece of my heart because whenever my heart beats, you're there. This is a very strange and unique connection. I've never felt this before. And with all that has happened, all the things that I have said and done, I now feel so much pain, regret, remorse, sadness, and melancholy. My heart hurts and it aches for better days ahead with you, because even I can't bear these boundaries. There are so many feelings of guilt, remorse, and regret for the things that I have said and done, and for things that I should have said that I didn't say, and the things that I should have done but I never took action. I do feel regretful. I know that you and I were born and brought up in very different ways. Your time and energy that you put into your life is quite different than what I've experienced. And for this reason, we are both different. But doesn't that make us unique as well? Isn't that attractive because we're both opposites? I know you and I are not on the same page. We don't think alike. Our arguments sometimes are just stupid. They don't make sense. And a lot of small things can be blown out of proportion into something huge, making a mountain out of a molehill. Now, so many things have happened in this connection. The problem is, I come from a background that's very different than yours. I don't think like you. I can't think like you. Not only because of myself, but from the society that I come from my background, my family, my friends, my work colleagues. There's too much influence in my life. I agree to that. But one thing is that you and I really do think quite differently. And many of the times that I've tried to communicate with you, I just take a step back and let you do your own thing, because I already understand that you're not going to understand my point of view. So I just stay quiet and I don't talk. Now I realize that this entire connection has become quite awkward. There's a lot of sense of being awkward. And the problem is, I am now uncomfortable. And I know you are uncomfortable in this connection. There's certain things that have happened, certain things that I've done and said, and even things that you said and you've done. And now there's this feeling of wanting to embrace that shadow side of me. I want you to embrace that shadow side of me. I was impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive. But I want you to embrace it, because that is also a part of who I am. That shitty personality that I have, I want you to love me for the way I am. Even though I'm crazy, even though I'm nasty. And it's because I can love you and I can forgive you, because I do. And that's what love is all about, isn't it? Forgiving. But I know I've gone above and beyond this time round, and you might not want me in your life. I understand why. It's not easy being with someone like me who is so compulsive and aggressive. Everything has to be my way or the highway. I just can't help it, because this is the way I was born and raised. I can't help it. Do I love you? Yes, I do. This love that I have for you now is absolutely clean and pure and true and divinely guided. With you, I experience a sense of bliss and happiness in my heart. You make me so happy. You make my heart happy. You are my ray of sunshine. But I see you pulling away now. Now you're independent. You're on your own. You don't need me. That really scares me too now, because this means you don't need me anymore. I am unimportant in your life. You're not dependent on me. I see you moving on, Taurus. I see you leaving my life slowly. You're fading away. Because of these boundaries, because of this distance, so much has changed. I see you changing. You're not the same person. And who changed you? I did. You would never have reacted the way that you have now. If I had acted different, things would have been better. I turned the situation into what it is today. I know that part's my fault, I know. But I really didn't have much of a choice, because there's so many things that have made me who I am today, even if you don't like them. I am who I am, and I can't change my ways. And all I can hope for is that a part of me, at least a small part of me, perhaps you can embrace. And the reason why I want to still continue this connection, at least in my heart and my mind, I feel this. You and I have a past life connection. You are either my twin flame, my soulmate, and I hope not a karmic partner. But there is some type of past life connection. I feel as though I've known you from somewhere. I've known you from before. I can see it in your eyes. And when I think about you passionately, my body feels so different. I've never experienced this before with anyone else. It's 10 times stronger when I think about you. Sometimes I feel as though I can feel your energy. Sometimes you come into my dreams. It's the weirdest feeling, and it is extremely overwhelming. Overall, many moons, many nights have gone by, and I've thought about you, and I've thought about myself, and what it would be like to be in a long-term committed connection with you. I see you with others, and I like what I see. I see how they treat you, I see how you treat them, and you get along fine with everyone else. Just not me, because I've made the situation extremely awkward, and I have made you very uncomfortable. For now, all I can do is just ponder and think. And I just keep thinking, even though I have a desire in my heart to be with you in a relationship, I'm still stuck behind these boundaries. All right, Taurus. Holy moly. People, there's a lot going on here. Holy smokes. I don't even know where to start. So some of you people, maybe the majority of you will, I'm getting the number 70%. I see numbers these days. 70% of you are going to resonate with this, roughly. So this is something that happened. Now, there may be a little bit of a line, like a waiting period, for some of you that want to know what this connection is all about. You can purchase the past life package. This is, for some of you who are extremely, like, having a lot of issues, where you just can't sleep at night, where you just feel haunted by this person's memory, where you've tried to let go over months, over years, but you just never found any answers. So I have been doing past life readings for a long time, and so for some of you that are interested, it will shed a lot of light and some clarity. And most likely, a lot of my customers, they feel satisfied and they feel like there's a sense of closure. You're able to actually make sense of everything. So feel free to, purchase that. It's on my website. And I also wanted to mention, Taurus, that I do have, for some of you who are new and you may not know, I do have another channel now. It's called Asnointia Audio. Here you will find a few videos that will be very much in tune with this particular card. Past life connections, past life and spiritual connections is one of the videos. I also have another video, sensually intense spiritual connections. Yes, you'll feel that too. Also, I have what and who is a. Okay, then I have soulmate, twin flame, karmic partner. So, for those of you that are interested, if you want a bit more clarity as to why you're feeling these ways, definitely have a look at that, because that'll provide you with some clarity as well. I've tried to provide some examples in those because I do like so many of these readings and everybody's scenario is so different. But I usually do find like a trend and a pattern. So these are observations that I've made, and this is stuff that I just put together, it's information. Okay, let's do this. Let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. This is any feelings or emotions that this person had in the beginning, way back. Why did this situation occur in the first place? So there may have been some hindrances, some blockages, some reasons why all of this happened. They may not have told you. Oh my God, people, I see a special card here. I see a special card. Tradition. People, tradition is the same card for me as the beliefs card. And you just had the beliefs card, didn't you? Beliefs. Tradition. It comes from the same family. All right. So you have 7 of arrows and then you have tradition. Yeah, some of you people are dealing with a lot of other people that are involved. Like, what does the world think? That type of situation. Or your parents don't want you to get married. Or there's a different caste, religion, creed, different society, different belief system, right? There's so much that can be there that's so different. I had a client a long while ago, and she's now a Christian, but she was a Satanist before. And she had fallen in love with a Christian boy. He never knew that she was a Satanist. So she would go to church with him, pretending and acting and whatever. Eventually, she actually did change because she started getting possessed. She had a lot of demons and things. So I helped her get rid of that. So then she started feeling brighter, healthier, happier. Eventually, she wanted to convert. So she became Christian with this guy. Now they're happy. But you see the difference there. There's a big difference, complete opposites. One was a Christian, the other was not even an atheist. The other was a Satanist. So yes, there are people that get into connections where the belief system may be completely different. And sometimes this causes a problem. Now that example was somebody who was basically just two people, right? This was a very big secret for this girl. But the thing is that this could be where you have somebody who is from a different religion, different background, different color, ethnic. It could be anything, okay? There's something here that's happening. And if you guys had your own rules and your own ways as to how to do things, you would be able to be a happily ever after type of couple. But because there's other people involved, unfortunately, you have to, or some of you are trying to satisfy those that are around you. But who's suffering in the end, Taurus? You are. You're suffering, I'm sorry to say. And suicide is never an option. Suicide's never an option. Your bodies are never going to be together in the end anyway. Don't do that. Where my background, some of you know, I'm Indian, where I live, I've heard so many stories of young couples that could never get married. And so the only option, the hurt and the pain that they ever found was to commit suicide together, have a pact. There's nothing beyond that. It's different. The afterlife is different. It's not like the flesh and blood form that we have here. Your intentions and everything else are very different. So don't ever think of doing anything like that. It's not worth it. What is worth it? Leave those people alone, run away and get married. I promote running away over suicide any day. I think all of us do, okay? So don't ever get into that kind of stuff. This is only one life. It's a gift from God. So use it wisely. And I know it's very difficult. Some of you get disowned from your parents, from property, from businesses, and you have nothing to rely on. But you have to be diplomatic, right? Sometimes you just have to follow what it is that your people say. It doesn't have to be parents. It could be friends. It could be a society that you're in. So just, I try to promote. Let's just do what makes our heart right, okay? And this is for those of you that are not in third-party situations. That's totally up to you guys. But there's a lot of heartache and pain in this connection, and I can totally see that. And the reason why it hurts a lot, it's because you have double the pain and double the love in this connection, because it is a past life connection. You have already been with this person before. You were either married, you either had an affair, you could have been engaged. Several of the types of connections that we have, and it could have been a long-term committed connection. This is why you feel the way that you feel. You've already known this person before. If you were married in a past life, and in this lifetime you're not allowed to get married, that hurts a lot, because you're already looking at your wife, you're already looking at your husband. You already know that that's what this person was. Not your mind, but your heart feels it. You can't put your finger on it, but you know that there's something different about this person. All right. I've gone so beyond my time limit right now. Let's do this. 7 of Arrows. 7 of Arrows. We have here, oh God, okay. All right, we have here Paranoia. Paranoia. Oh my God, Taurus. Sweeties, some of you are paranoid and you're afraid that somebody's going to find out or someone's going to get hurt. Oh, I see that a lot, don't I? We've all heard of those stories where somebody's run off with someone else and then someone dies. Somebody kills somebody because they're afraid, right? This is what they call sometimes. Well, the Western term now that we call it is honor killing, right? This is something that I'm seeing here, that there is fear. There is so much fear that something bad might happen to somebody. It doesn't have to be honor killing. It doesn't have to be that. It could just be somebody beating the crap out of someone. You know, stay away from my daughter, right? People can do that. There is feelings of paranoia here, though, and this is a really serious card to have in a reading where you have tradition. Feeling defensive, yes. Somebody may ask you, and you're going to be like, you know what? I love this person, and this is the reason why I am behaving in this manner. This is a problem, Taurus, that happened in this connection. Oh my goodness gracious me. This is completely something to do with people not wanting you to be together. And this could even be from behind the scenes, people who are jealous, maybe even doing witchcraft or black magic on you to keep you guys apart. Here we have guilt. Yes, this person's also feeling guilty because they could not be with you the way that they wanted to because of what society is telling them, because of the way people are manipulating them. We also have denying the need for protection. They are pretending as if, you know what, I don't need anybody. I'm perfectly fine. I'm an adult. I can take care of myself. This is what they were trying to do. You were trying to, at some point, maybe help them or guide them or show them the truth of the situation. They were not listening. They were being very defensive as well. They were also they were listening to where they come from, their background. Here we have tradition. Structure, conformity, and rituals. Now this is what's interesting. This person did feel the need to throw out old traditional structures. And feeling that constraint that they had, like those chains wrapped around them, they wanted to break free. Here there is a fear of unconventional ideas and the ways of approaching them. Non-conformity. There's fear. Oh my God. One of the biggest, I would say, key words would be fear. There's fear of consequence, fear of what somebody else may do. Oh my gosh, Taurus, this was probably one of the most heaviest readings I've done. It has a lot of fear and pain, and my heart feels heavy right now. It feels like there's something heavy and tight. You guys would rather stay away from this person than see them hurt. That is love. I'm sorry, that is sacrifice too. That is also sacrifice. That is also love. You'd rather see this person safe and keep them at a distance, or this person might be doing this to you, because you just don't want to see anybody hurt. You'd rather know that they are alive somewhere on the planet rather than knowing that they're no longer here. So you kept their distance, or they've kept their distance from you. Sorry guys, this is really challenging. It's a very challenging situation. It's a really shitty situation. That's what that is. Freaking bad as hell. All right, let's have a look at this, Taurus. Let's have a look. Is this person going to take any action towards you? Are they going to do anything? When you have a situation like this, Taurus, you have to be very careful, very diplomatic, very practical, okay? You got to be very careful in these type of situations, because it's not just you. In some cultures, it's not just who you're with, but you're with the entire family. And that's a philosophy that Eastern cultures have. So you have to be slightly careful as well, for those of you that are from the East. Or from those of you that have the Eastern background, right? Nice cards. They're nice cards. Justice, Fool. Then you have here Ace of Wands. Oh, there's so much desire and passion right now, and the boundaries are just causing... Guys, I cannot be lying about these cards. Look at that. 5 of Wands. 5 of frickin' Wands. Wow. Yep. People, people, people. Don't you just wish you're on an island where it's just the both of you? Honest to God. You guys need your own island, and both of you are there with nobody else. What on earth is this? Taurus, some of you, okay, you're going to have to take a step back from what really bothers you. These people are causing a lot of heartache and pain. Start to keep your distance from the people that are being toxic. This is toxic energy. I'm sorry to say. This is toxic energy. You need to keep your distance from certain people that are causing pain, heartache, jealousy in your life, even misunderstandings and even rumors in your life. This reading is really weird. Like, it's one of the most intense readings that I've done that has such an impact from everybody, right? You got the tradition card, then you have the 7 of arrows, then you have before that, you have the beliefs. Now you have people. All right, I'm just going to go over these cards. All right, so we have here Justice, the Fool, Ace of Wands, the Sun, beautiful. And then you have the Rotten Tomatoes, 5 of Wands. Justice, this person wants to make things right because they knew that things were only going their way or the highway before. They were kind of the one in charge. They were not really able to change certain things. But now they feel that they do want to make things right, at least energetically between the both of you. They feel that they had done wrong, that they were wrong, and that they've hurt you. And that it was very much one-sided. There's a desire here to change that and to make things right. Yes, this person wants to take a leap of faith towards you. They're being very emotional. You need to understand one thing, though. The Fool card necessarily is not permanent, though. That's the problem, right? The person's a fool on purpose. They're going to walk off this cliff and fall down and hurt themselves. So if and when this individual reaches out to you, you make sure that if you want this to be something temporary in nature, go ahead. But if you want this to be permanent in nature, you're going to have to see more promise from this person. You can't deal with this person just like that. You need to see more promise from them. I'm getting a message here. There's somebody out there who's married and their in-laws are causing a lot of problems. It's a woman. I'm just getting, I guess that's important. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten that image. We also have here the Ace of Wands. There is a lot of desire to have a passionate new beginning, physical passionate new beginning. It's like there's this thirst, this unquenchable thirst that both of you want to be together, but the world is keeping you apart, or circumstances are keeping you apart. External forces, internal forces are keeping you apart. Taurus, this person thinks that you are their sunshine. There's a lot of joy, happiness, prosperity, abundance, love, the feelings of freedom. Such good feelings exist here, and it is overwhelming. You are this person's sunshine, and there's nothing more brighter than the sun. Yes. You make their heart happy, you make their soul happy. And then you have these rotten tomatoes. Why am I saying tomatoes? Because these guys are dressed like red colored tomatoes. It's actually a tomato color. It's funny the way the color is there. We have here, it's funny, 5 rotten tomatoes. No, we have here the 5 of Wands. So there are people here that are causing problems, causing conflicts. There's some jealousy, there's some rumors. There's people here that are twisting this person's mind and talking to them and talking bad about you. But let's just see this, Taurus. Is this person being influenced? No, they're not. No matter what anybody says, this person loves you. To the moon and back, even beyond. Yes, this person really loves you. Give it some time. By hook or by crook, this person's going to try to make something with you, even if there's some terrible people around. Yeah, that's what I see here. His or her intentions, okay, or they, it's good. It's all good. You have 3 major arcanas here, right? So it's just a huge change. Plus you have the Ace of Wands, passionate new beginning, wanting to be with you physically, wanting to take a leap of faith in this, wanting to be with you. This separation is really, really hurting them. Oh my goodness. Taurus, I don't think I've ever done a reading this deep before. This is like a really intense reading. I even feel it. I usually don't get this intense with my readings, like, you know, on the camera. Let me just do a quick prayer on these cards. All right, these messages are going to be from Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. And I can definitely see that they're going to be giving you some advice. Let's see what advice they have to give you. Ooh, in the near future, there's going to be, first and foremost, recovery of your heart, your body, your spirit, your mind. You need to recover. You have been hurting a lot. First and foremost is what I've noticed with the angels. We have to take care of ourselves, our own bodies, our own hearts, our own minds. Because if we don't, then we let negative energies inside of us. These negative energies increase over time and they bring us down. They make us sick. Here we have abundance. Yes, you are going to be receiving abundance in the coming future. Very nice. We have here within the next few weeks or months, it could be. They would like you to remain positive. So send out those good positive vibrations. For this, I would recommend some of you that have not purchased it already. You can get the Holy Light package. Go to my website. On my website, you will see that in the rates and packages section, I have a self-help guide that is called a Holy Light package. This will allow you to get rid of negative energies, and in return, you increase your positive energy and you increase the ability to attract positive energy towards you because you've gotten rid of negative energies. And they're telling you to wait. You got the wait card. Oh, thank heavens. The situation will improve, but there is the practical aspect there where unlikely it's going to turn out the way that you had thought it would, but the situation will improve. So if some of you are looking, to at least communicate with this person, whatever your situation is right now, it is going to improve. You're going to have to wait, but there's a big but here. It's unlikely going to be in the way that you had thought. So it is going to improve, which is good, but there's slight difference in how the outcome is going to be. So just keep that in mind. I mean, if the situation improves, it can always improve more in the future too. Taurus, that is your reading. Oh my goodness, that was a long one. That was intense. All right. Thank you once again for viewing and supporting the channel. And yes, I look forward to your comments. Let me know if any of this resonated. This was a very unique and targeted reading for some of you out there that have had issues with tradition, with beliefs, with people, with society. And it's all affecting your connection with this person. Let me know in the comments below. I'll try to, as well, respond to as many as I can. If I cannot, please forgive me. There's so many of you now, with the grace of God. I do feel so blessed that there's so many of you. It's just, I can't even believe that I've gotten this far in this type of work that I do now. So, you all take care. Stay safe. Stay positive. And good things will come to you. All right. Bye now.